I always believed my sister and I were the kind of siblings who would never let anything come between us. We're only 2 years apart, grew up sharing the same room, the same friends, the same secrets. Even as adults we stayed close. When she got engaged last year, I was genuinely happy for her. Her fiancé, Daniel, seemed like a good guy. Quiet, polite, the type who always asked how everyone was doing. We weren't extremely close, but we got along well enough. Because my sister was busy with work and wedding planning, I helped her with a lot of things. I went dress shopping with her, helped pick decorations, and even handled some of the vendor calls. A few months into the engagement, Daniel started texting me occasionally. At first it was normal things like asking if my sister liked a certain idea for the wedding or if I thought she would prefer one venue over another. It felt harmless. I assumed he wanted help planning surprises for her. But slowly the tone of the messages started changing. He began texting more often, sometimes late at night. He would ask how I was doing or complain about how stressed he was with work and the wedding budget. I tried to keep the conversations short and polite. One night he sent a message saying, "You're the only one who understands how overwhelming this is." That felt strange, but I brushed it off as him venting. Then a week later he sent, "I wish I met you first." I stared at the message for a long time, hoping I was misreading it. I replied that he should focus on the wedding and that my sister was lucky to have him. He responded with a laughing emoji and said he was joking. But after that, I started feeling uncomfortable every time my phone lit up with his name. I stopped responding quickly and tried to keep distance whenever we were all together. Unfortunately, that didn't stop him. The messages kept coming, sometimes subtle, sometimes more obvious. Compliments about how I looked at family gatherings, comments about how easy it was to talk to me compared to my sister when she was stressed. None of it crossed a physical line, but it felt emotionally wrong. I debated telling my sister many times. Every time I imagined the conversation, I pictured her face falling apart. She had already booked the venue, paid deposits, and talked nonstop about how excited she was to start a life with him. I kept thinking maybe he was just nervous about marriage and saying stupid things. Maybe if I ignored it long enough, it would stop. Then last weekend something happened that made it impossible to ignore. We were all at a small family dinner. My sister stepped out to take a call, and Daniel leaned closer to me and quietly said, "You know this would have made more sense, right?" I asked what he meant even though I already knew. He said, "You and me." My stomach dropped. I told him to stop talking immediately and move to the other side of the table. He acted like nothing happened when my sister came back. The entire drive home I felt sick. I hate the idea of ruining my sister's happiness, but I also hate the idea of staying silent while she marries someone who clearly doesn't respect her. I keep wondering if I'm overreacting to comments that might just be awkward jokes. But deep down, it doesn't feel like a joke. It feels like a warning sign I can't ignore. Now the wedding is only 3 months away, and I'm stuck with a decision that could change my relationship with my sister forever. If I tell her, I might destroy her engagement. If I stay quiet, I might be letting her marry someone who already crossed a line.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.